When a lead visits your page, you've got 3 seconds or they are gone. Here's how to actually win that battle. In this video, I'm going to cover how to immediately capture attention, keep that attention, and convert our attention into booked appointments. If you don't know who I am Daniel, the CEO of Kami. It's a software company that specializes in building AI systems that book appointments. Now, over the years, I've built over 100 landing pages, and I'm sharing tips on what has worked for me in the past. Hopefully, you are able to implement them and they work for you as well. So, the problem is people visit your landing page and they bounce immediately. What does that mean? It means they spend 3 to 5 seconds, just a short amount of time, scrolling and leaving. They don't really take any action. And this is because you have not captured their attention. So that begs the question, how do we reduce the bounce rate? How do we make sure that people who visit the page actually stay and take the action we want them to take? There are many solutions to this. I'm just going to tell you what I've tried and what has worked for me, okay? So the answer is quite simple, but it's not easy. We have to capture their attention. And as soon as they click your link, you have to immediately give them a reason to stay. Said differently, you have to tell the right kind of person why they, in particular, should stay on your page. Anybody else who is not them might as well get out. But we want the specific type of person that you are looking for. This is your target audience, right? So we're going to craft the landing page in such a way that it attracts the target audience and sends everybody else out. So how exactly do you do this? There are many things you could do, right? But I'll keep this video very technical and just one thing that you can go implement on your landing page today. And the first thing is the hero section. Now, what is the hero section? The hero section is the first thing that a lead sees when they hit your landing page. Let me show you an example. If I come here and I go to a website like, let's say I built this one recently, anon.com.tech. This is the first thing the person sees as they hit the page. This is the hero section, right? Everything from here all the way down here. What you see here is hero section. Now, you want to write the copy of your hero section in such a way that it captures the attention of exactly who you are trying to talk to, right? In my case, I'm trying to talk to people who run cold email, right? So the keyword here, cold email, without the headaches. And then I have my offer set under here. No inboxes to create, no domains to buy, no overused leads. Just tell Odysseus what you need and launch campaign in minutes. Now, that is kind of like relevant to people who run cold emails, right? They know they have to set up inboxes, they know they have to buy domains, all that stuff. And I'm saying, hey, you guys who do this, don't do this particular thing anymore and let me just auto do it for you. That's kind of like the idea behind this landing page. This captures their attention and makes them scroll down to see, okay, how exactly does it work? You want to be as clear with this as possible, right? You want the copy on your landing page to be at a grade 3 reading level. So immediately they load the page, you can immediately tell what you are here about, right? What you are here for, what you are offering them. So yeah, that is the first thing you want to do to capture attention. Now, the next thing you want to do to hold attention, which I actually didn't do on that landing page, is to give them a lead magnet. Now, there are 2 ways to do this. This particular landing page, there's no lead magnet. This is just join a waitlist type landing page. But a landing page that you are actively using for an offer, you would want a lead magnet on that page, something in exchange for their contact information. So in your hero section, you capture attention. The section below that, you explain your lead magnet. And I covered lead magnets and all that in the previous episode. So once you have their lead magnets, hopefully they auto-convert, meaning they give you their contact details and get the lead magnets in return for that. Then you have a lead, right? But to actually convert that attention automatically, the next step is to put an appointment booking agent on that page. So how do you do this? I'm not going to bore you with all the technical details, but I'm just going to show you an example. That's the best way to do it. Right, this is an example of an AI that stays on a page that is able to book appointments. So I could say, hi, I want to, hi, tell me more about the offer. This is a tangent, but the point of the AI agents is for it to respond to you and book appointments. Later down in further videos, I would create a full demo of how these AI agents work. But how do you actually get something like this on your page? Now, I've built proprietary software that allows me to just input a prompt and get an embeddable code that I'm using on the website. But if you're not working with me or my company, you can also use platforms like Vapi or Retail to build your voice AI agents or chat agents and put them on your website. So yeah, that is the third thing you do to convert attention. And I've just shown you some live examples, but this was another example I built today that uses some elements of the things we've just discussed. So we have the hero section. The first thing they see, we try to capture attention. We call out exactly who we're trying to work for right here. Then the lead magnet, in this case, it's a VSL, right? It's content, giving them information. And then lastly, you send them to book a call. No AI agent on this page, but you don't have to implement all three. It can be a combination of each, right? If you have all three, good. But at least get the first two. Then if you have the last one, good and fine. It's not critical, but it's a good to have if you want to auto book appointments. But yeah, that is what I needed to share with you today. If you have any questions, drop it in the comments and I'll respond to them. All right, have a nice one, guys. Ciao.